Yeah, I think it was definitely a factor in the game. On sort of on the guys and the energy levels, and also the effect it had on the wicket. I thought it was a good toss to win today. I thought it got throughout South Africa's innings, it got tougher to time the ball, and I thought we saw that through our innings. We never quite managed to impose ourselves with the bat.
And with Mackie Potts, obviously, proud day for him making a debut and then forced out of the game. Really, can you shed a bit of light on how that, what he said to you, how he was feeling, what happened there?
Yeah, I think he was struggling with the heat a bit, to be honest. Sure for him, it's not how he wanted his debut to go, but no, he wasn't feeling quite right at all. So no, he went off and to cool down, but I don't think he ever quite felt well enough to come back onto the field.
And you said the other day you would have appreciated the chance to reflect and review a little bit, and then you haven't had that chance, and the games just keep coming. Is that going to be a problem till you get through this whole tranche of games, that you won't be able to sort of have enough time to see what's up and what's going on?
Yeah, that's just the way it is. I think you've got to try and be very forward-facing and looking forward to the next games quickly. I think physically it was a big test for everyone. To field second at Old Trafford and then come here and field first on a very hot day. So that was always going to be a big challenge. But I thought we stood up to that really well as we could have. I thought the character of everyone, not only on the field, the guys who were helping off the field was brilliant today. And it doesn't mean you win the game, but it shows how much everyone was working for each other, and that's a big part of what we're about. And we just have to find little ways and constant ways to just improve and get better. And we lost the game again today, but actually feel like we're much closer to playing like we want to play.
Thanks.
Well,
just obviously a fairly sudden decision by Ben Stokes. Just wondering how you're feeling about that and the things that you're going to miss about him in the one-day side.
Yeah, I think probably as every English cricket fan is a bit of sadness about that Ben will no longer be available in this format of the game. He's been an amazing ambassador for us as a team. I think whether he turns up to training or a game, you always get 100% from him. And he's been a real leader in this team to take it from where it was to where it is now. And I think guys who can play like Ben are sort of once in a generation players, really, aren't they? So that'll be a good challenge for us to try and work out what best way forward for the team without him. And as sad as it is, it presents opportunities to others to step up into different roles, to take on more responsibility, and that's the cycle of teams. I think that's the kind of things that happen in teams, and we're probably moving through a bit of a transition phase, obviously now with Owen going and Ben going as well, and that is a natural cycle for teams, and we're just have to find ways and give guys the opportunity to replace those guys.
And I asked you last week about the Crown schedule and what it was doing, and you spoke about looking after players. Do you think his sudden decision and the reasons behind it, should it be signalling a warning, or is it just part of cricket that sometimes players give up one format to concentrate on others?
I think it should definitely be a bit of a wake-up call, absolutely, and especially the magnitude of the player. He's one of the most recognisable players in the world, and someone that everyone wants to see play in every format of the game. And I'm sure there's more to it than just as simple as the schedules, etc. But I think in international cricket, you always want to see your best players playing if possible. I think our loss in ODI cricket is certainly going to be England's gain in Test cricket. Ben's always been very much, that's his favourite format of the game. That's his priority, especially now as captain as well. So I'm sure this decision will give him much more longevity in the purest form of the game as well, which is a bit bittersweet, I guess, as an England fan, because I think this should guarantee you see him in Test cricket for a lot longer, which is obviously a big positive for English cricket.
will the conditions harden today?
Yeah, probably. Playing Durham is usually hats and gloves, so it's certainly a bit different up here. And I think, to be honest, we knew it was going to be tough. You know, everyone's been reading about heat wave for a long period of time, and we've played in hot conditions, as you mentioned, in other parts of the world. And and as I mentioned, I just thought it was a good toss to win today, with us playing 2 days ago. You know, and the way the wicket was always going to sort of dry out and get slower, and the bounce was quite low. So yeah, physically it was demanding, but I thought, as I said, we stood up to it as really well, and I can't fault the efforts of the guys on and off the field.
Sure, one more.
Just as a worry as a player that we could have, with climate change and these things being happening more regularly, that we could have more days like this in international cricket full stop?
Yeah, I think it's fine as long as it's not, back-to-back games. It'd probably be a bit more manageable.